All right, here we go. Go Sports Radio. Carver and Cuthbert here with you from Borrelli's Taproom in Long Beach on the island on a Friday. Woohoo! That's right. It's Friday, baby. Let's go. It's all happening down here at Borrelli's. Round 2 of the Masters. Very much in the mix. It is tough out there today. Conditions are brutal, fast and firm all over the place, and it's very difficult for a lot of these guys. But we got a few guys who are trying to make a little bit of a move here during the day. You've got the Mets and the Yankees both lost yesterday. That means they both lost their series. Start a new one tonight. Yankees will first time this year, I guess I'll walk in here and say that's pretty disappointing. Losing 2 out of 3 to the A's of all teams, but it is what it is. You got the Islanders getting a win in Peter DeBoer's first game behind the bench. Sometimes it's helpful to play the Leafs. Got a ton of help last night, too, from Detroit, from Buffalo. Lots of help all over the place for the Isles. The final weekend of the NBA regular season, thank God.
The Knicks are in.
It is so brutal, some of these games. It really is. But obviously, Masters the focus here on a Friday afternoon at Borrelli's. Mike Carver here along with Paul Cuthbert. Hi, Paul. How you doing?
Good afternoon.
How's it going?
It looks nice out there in Augusta.
It's a beautiful day. It's like mid-70s. The patrons have started to, you see some of the windbreakers come off, some short sleeves out there. Can't say that here in Long Beach. No, although I will say, I got good news, and Tommy's going to like this. Wednesday and Thursday when we're here next week, I think he's going to be able to open the doors. I think it's going to be in the 70s, and I think it's going to be so nice. We're going to have the doors open.
Could it be a CNC shorts day?
I mean, even that's possible. That's even possible. If they're right, which, you never know if they are.
You ever wear a pair of jorts?
It's been a long time since I've had any jorts. No jorts for me. That's just not where I'm at.
I think you get arrested if you wore them.
I'll take short sleeves at this point. Just give me that. Anything. Some signs of spring. Just something.
It's coming.
Something to make me feel good.
We've been saving it for 2 months now. It's coming.
Yeah, sure. Well, next week it probably is. All right, here's where we're at with the Masters. So round 2, well underway. The leaders have not teed off yet. So we finished yesterday after we left here with Rory McIlroy and Sam Burns. Mr. Burns, both 5 under. Great rounds by them. 5 under 67's tremendous job. Burns is actually teeing off in about a half an hour, 12:32. Rory goes off one of the last groups today, 1:44 is when he will tee. And I think that just before I even get to anybody else on the board, that was the biggest surprise to me yesterday, honestly, was I really thought, him coming in this week with all of the obligations and all of the things that he has to do as the defending champ, and also kind of, I don't know how much the focus was there. He had a little bit of a back issue the weeks of Arnie and the Players, and it seemed like he was a little troublesome there. He didn't play for the 3 weeks then before it. There was just a lot of things that made me think, maybe Rory's just there kind of soak it all in as a defending champ. And I don't know if the game itself will actually be there. And God, it seems like all of those things that I thought, Paulie, would be a detriment to him, at least through yesterday in the first round, maybe ended up being a positive for him. Maybe he is playing free and loose because he doesn't have that pressure of the world to finally win the Masters. Mm-hmm. And maybe he did enjoy shaking hands and kissing babies on Monday and hosting the dinner on Tuesday. And maybe he is healthier than we thought, taking 3 weeks off. And God, he played beautiful golf yesterday. He was, especially on the back nine, he was excellent. And he sits here now as a co-leader, and no one really, and I'll get to these other guys in a moment, it's not like anyone in the morning or the afternoon's coming to get him right now. I mean, he's probably going to, when he hits that tee box at 144, probably still be in the lead at that point.
Yeah, free and easy, man. Free and easy. And this is the way to go. I mean, you like to see it. And I guess I can – what a great position to be in, right? You've won it.
Right.
And you just get a beautiful weekend here, and you go out here and
he actually said yesterday he finished and he did his media, which most guys, should do. And we've had this discussion in the past. They don't always do it, depending on how good and bad it goes. But he got in there and he's just like, they asked about how tough it was out there. He's like, I'm gonna go upstairs to the champions locker room and put my jacket on and have a drink. And he's just like, well, nothing's bothering him. It's
a fabulous life, man.
It's a fabulous life no matter what.
Also
he's
coming off winning the Riders Cup too.
Yeah,
and how
won
tough
it all.
That was, and
he's won it all.
Why not? This is like a nice little weekend vacation for him here and putting the ball around.
And maybe this, I saw this, I guess, wrong. Maybe, the mental midget Rory of the past, that stuff is kind of gone with him, and it's become now, especially at a place like this in a week like this, it's become all right. You know what? Let's just go play. Because there's so much mental to this, and I'll give you.
But isn't that what they say, Mike? Even for all of us as golfers, just play the game.
Well, right,
and that's play the game.
That's no question. That is so true. And I'll give you one of the greatest examples of that's going on this morning. So Bobby Mack, now Bobby Mack just gave a little bit back. He doubled the first. So Bobby Mack, Robert McIntyre, he shot 8 over yesterday. He actually got a talking to this morning too, because he was a little vulgar out on the course, and he threw a bird
in front of the patrons.
In front of the patrons, and like I said, they don't like that stuff here. So there was a story this morning. I forget. I tweeted it out. If you want to go check my ex, I quote tweeted it of the
not your ex-girlfriend, but your ex account.
The Masters people went and had a chat with him this morning or yesterday after the round, where they got to bring you to the side and be like, you gotta, your behavior out there was poor. You need to.
Is there like a special room?
I think they bring you in a room. Yeah, they probably bring you, and it ain't the Butler cabin. They're not bringing you to the good part of the place. They probably bring you in your room and say, "Listen, Robert, we need your behavior's pretty poor out there."
Like the mafia, like a cold meat locker.
Yeah. So he got the talking to about not, because he's a Scottish guy, and he does this. F off, he gives a fake. He's not doing it to any particular person. It's himself. Like, you've been out there, even though whether you're the best or the worst player, you go out there and you hit a shot sometimes, and you're like, F off. And and he was doing a lot of that yesterday because he shot 8 over. He had probably the miserable day of his life. So he's come out today and he doubles the first. That gets him to 10 over. And then I'm listening to the guys on the broadcast doing it. And then they basically were like, he clearly has just said, who cares at this point? And it all goes out up here because it was all up there. And at that point, you're 10 over. You're like, let me just freewheel it now. Birdie on 3, birdie on 4, birdie. So he made an unbelievable shot at 5 to save par, where he was out down on the ridge. Like, the guys are just like, this is what happens. Sometimes you unlock your mind and you're thinking, and it's just, you start playing beautiful golf. Yeah. And fortunately for him, it's way too late now. He's probably not even going to make the cut unless he really starts rifling in some birdies. But to bring it back to Rory, being free and clear up in the mind and doing what he did yesterday, and he might, again, go out there at 144. I don't think he's not going to be in the lead with at minimum tied or like he is right now with Burns when he goes out there on the tee box. So great position for him to be in right now, especially when you also looked at his biggest competition, would say Scotty Scheffler. He just bogeyed the last 2 holes, and he's now even, so he's 5 shots back of Rory. John Rahm shot 6 over yesterday, so he's in all kinds of trouble. He's gotten 2 back today. He's trying to fight his way back to make the cut. So there's just, who's chasing him right now? Now, a few guys, obviously, I'm hoping chasing down Patrick Reed and Xander Schauffele and guys like that, but a really strong position for Rory as he gets
now at 12 o'clock Eastern time now. About how many golfers have already gone out this morning?
A good, I would say 65 to 70% of the field. I believe the last group, Rory's not the very last. I think 156 is the last group. Yes, 156, the group after Rory is the last group out, which is Hovland, Cantlay, and Noren. They go out after him. But that's, so at that point, and that's the other great thing about the Masters, because there's only 91 guys, everyone starts on the first tee. It's not like at the U.S. Open where there's 140 golfers and you got guys starting on 10, guys starting on 1. They're split tees. They're all, so that's what because they have so many guys on a normal tournament too, like last week at Valero, on Thursday and Friday, you got to get everyone in. So half the guys start on 1, the other half starts on 10 on the back 9, and then they all play their rounds, and you swing back to 1. And if you start on 10, at the Masters, you don't do that. Everyone starts on 1.
Okay.
So everyone just goes out in order throughout the entire day. Kind of like what would be in a normal tournament, like on Saturday and Sunday when you get down to.
Now, is there any of these, let's say maybe the top 20 guys that are known for, those guys who play a little too slow, or all these guys at the level right now where these foursomes can just kind of push through here? And
look, there's obviously a few guys who are a lot slower than others.
Do they know that ahead, say the Masters for argument's sake, and then strategically place them maybe in the back?
You could make a case that there's a reason why Patrick Cantley's going out at 156 today. I mean, you could probably make that case, but I've actually also heard other guys on tour say that Cantley gets a little bit of a bad rap for and he looks like he plays super slow when you watch him on TV. And one guy says, well, that's because you always see him on TV. He goes, there's a lot of guys you never see on TV that are a lot slower than Patrick Cantley. Yeah. So there's and that does happen. Sometimes things also, and it depends on the conditions too. Day like today, where you're seeing some high scores, where you're seeing guys, lots of bogeys, lots of double bogeys, fast and firm conditions, the ball's bouncing everywhere. That can cause a backup. That can cause just a lot of waiting. That can happen too. So sometimes it's not the particular player, Paulie, and it could be the particular situations that are going on that could slow things down throughout the course as well.
So this is Friday cut out there, right? Cut
today, yes.
So what's a fun time to check in?
Well,
as far as later in the day to see who's getting sliced out of this thing for the rest of the weekend.
Really? Yeah. Well, I mean, this is this is something you're watching now for the rest of the day. That really is, because no one's winning the tournament today. Obviously, you can lose the tournament, but nobody's winning the tournament today. The fun of Friday is who's going home and who's on that, who's trying to get across that number, who's trying to get, those are, and you look at some of the names that have to do work. Like I mentioned, now Rahm's off, he's 2 under through 8. So Rahm's almost there. The projected cut right now is +3. That is where they have the projected cut, but I got a feeling that's going to be moving to 4 or 5 because it's such tough conditions out there. But Rahm's got work to do. Who else has got some work to do here today? Cantley has 5 over as well. Amin will 6 over. Jeez, he's already got a few out there. My boy Nikolai Højgaard shot at 4 over so far today. So there's a lot. Bobby Mack at 8. There's a lot of guys way deep down here in the cut. But then you have all these other guys in the 2s and 3s. It really is kind of from now till they finish at 6:30, 7 o'clock. And Rosie not happy with that one. Listen, Putz, you see him
don't cuss in front of the patrons.
He might get a talking to after that. It's a mess. He threw a club before too. Rosie's been upset out there today. What a shame. Couldn't get me first round leader yesterday. Now I've let him go. Look at he's very upset.
Very angry.
Somebody buzz him, bring him to the side. You can't do that here, Justin.
So Paulie's got another Masters question.
Okay, good. Bring him on.
So we got a round yesterday, a round today, you got a round tomorrow, and you got a round, the final round on Sunday.
Right.
As far as the cumulative score, as far as who wins this thing, it's not all 4 rounds. It's basically whoever's left on Sunday, it's whatever your round of golf is to win, correct?
No, it's all the cumulative of all 4 rounds.
The whole 4 rounds?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's what it is.
All right.
That's what it is. So it's always the combination of your entire tournament that you get to. So, like I said, you can't win it today, but you can lose it. You dig yourself a big enough hole, you can lose it today.
Okay.
You got it, and that's why I was saying to you yesterday. These guys that are in the red, and man, there's only 18 guys under par right now. So that all 18 guys are within 4 shots of the lead at this moment. You want to be going into Saturday, within less than 5. If you're less than 5 shots, you're still in there. Now, there's this thing that I put the stat out last night. No one outside the top 10 after the first round has won the Masters in it's happened once in the last 25 years or something like that. So you want to be in, you need to be in that mix, Paulie, going in, because the conditions are only going to get worse. And there's Bobby Mack draining a putt from the middle of nowhere with another birdie. So free and easy for Bobby right now. out there. I don't see him cursing and getting the patrons upset.
So I'm noticing here on the Masters here, the viewing here, that they put up the golfer stats or whatever.
Yes.
They don't put up their country or where they're from.
Yeah, that's not what it's about.
Yeah.
That's not what the Masters is about. Now, obviously, there's a rich, tradition of guys who have been from somewhere that have never won before. It's obvious it matters, but you see that more every week on the PGA Tour. You kind of see that.
Yeah.
You see that at the U.S. Open. You see that definitely at the Open Championship. You see that all the time. The Masters is about the Augusta National Golf Club. It is not about the players. It just isn't. That's what this week is about. And really, that's the course is the star.
And the other thing you notice watching the Masters, there's not a whole bunch of garbage going around. There's no advertisements. There's no.
Oh, that's because that's the Masters.
But I'm saying, yeah, well, it's just the golf.
That's what they want.
And the only time they'll put it up is obviously we just see the Masters logo or the score for the golfer. But that's it.
But that's just the Masters logo. Like it doesn't say Toyota
exactly,
or it doesn't say. Now they'll give you these. Obviously, the commercials come in, and that's why. And the Masters has always been kind of a limited commercials. And I was even telling you.
Just noticing during the broadcast, there's no other advertising.
Oh, there's nothing. You're not going to get anything else up there.
That's great
for it. And look, that's why. And when you have these limited commercials, like I don't know which feed Tommy's got up right now, I don't know if he's got the Amazon feed up or which one he's got, but it'll just be there. Whoever's a master, you see how Rolex is the official watch of the Masters. Everything you're going to see here has something to do with the Masters. Yeah. You're not selling outside. Look at this. What are they raking right there? They're raking. Oh, look at Maybach, Rolex. Who are they marketing here for the Masters, Paulie?
Nice.
Huh?
You got us some coin. You want to get on the broadcast?
Sure, you certainly do.
It's good stuff, man. I mean, it's stuff that I never really kind of tuned into, over the years watching the Masters. And then, with the focus on it this year and obviously, us being here this weekend for it and everything, just noticing. And then compared to all the other sports that we cover and talk about and watch, like, hockey, you got
it's
billboards everywhere. And then,
it is a completely different situation. And like I was saying this to you yesterday.
It's nice and clean.
I was saying to you yesterday, they used to only be on the air for like 3 hours.
Mm-hmm.
That was it, because that was all the Masters wanted. But then they realized, wow, there's a lot of money to be made here. And that's when they got ESPN involved and Amazon involved. But what is that? Did you see Bank of America? Their official what? Official Bank of the Masters. Everything is who's the Masters is a part of. Not who the network is a part of. It's who's the Masters a part of. Yeah. That is all of their sponsors are the ones who are getting the ad space during their broadcast.
Just not used to this, man. It's
awesome.
It is. It's fantastic.
It's just like you said yesterday. It's such a throwback. No phones out there. You see, they threw the one Calcavecchia out because he was on his phone.
No, I didn't hear that.
Former player, Mark Calcavecchia. They ejected him. Former player. Gotta go.
Too bad they didn't catch Kelsey on his phone.
Oh, jeez. Now
you got some.
You know what? People agree with me. Would you say the majority of people agree with me?
You get a chance on our TikTok, Go Sports Radio on TikTok. We posted Mike's, little commentary on the Kelsey thing yesterday, and quite a few people have interjected, and it's fun,
and quite a few people agree with me.
Oh well, yeah, it's overwhelmingly agree with you.
Overwhelmingly agree with me because it's true.
Even Eagles fans.
Yeah, that's
it's good stuff. And thanks to everybody
it's
who
too much
chimed in on the content yesterday.
When does it end? Stuff. Like, I know I'm just repeating what I said yesterday, and I'm glad that so many people were passionate about it because I am too. Like, it's sick. How much more do we need? What is he going to be driving in the Indy 500 next?
Oh, man.
Is he going to be hitting a ball in the home run derby?
Well, you start seeing.
Could we get him to the World Cup? But let me guess. He's going to go play goalie at the World Cup. What else can we have him do? Who's that interested in this guy? He's a Hall of Fame player. He should be doing NFL stuff. Why did he become like the next Jimmy Fallon? Like, what do we need? Why do we need Jason Kelsey everywhere?
I'm going to say this. Maybe, he's got a good agent. And the other guy who's got a good agent, too, is Snoop Dogg. I mean, Snoop is part of the Olympics. Okay. Well,
Snoop
is all over the place, too, man.
Snoop is all over the place. But
and more power to him, Collect as much back as you can, but
I don't know, but like feel like
again, for all of us looking, it's like, well, Snoop again. Oh, come on.
I agree. I gave this like seeing Snoop at the Olympics. Like, what do we got? I mean,
Got him on skis,
I mean, they got
buddy.
Snoop in a bobsled at the, out in like, what are we? How much? When is enough of this stuff?
Bringing in viewers, man. It's all about clicks and views, right? That's what
I
we're in the
guess.
business for too, right? You know, maybe we got to get Kelsey and Snoop on the show.
Oh, that's a good one. Sebastian just put in the chat. This is a tremendous one. Sebastian wrote, "Next, we will have the mother in the Masters clubhouse serving the Campbell soup to the winner."
There you go.
Outstanding.
Product placement.
And the sick part is I know her name. That's how overexposed she is. We got to have Donna Kelsey in the Butler cabin serving the Campbell soup to the winner on Sunday. And while they hand out the green jacket. Like, when is it again? Would that stun you if that happened? God, Hao Tong Lee 1 under here. Let's go. Look at Hao Tong Lee playing well.
How's your boy Tommy Fleetwood doing there?
He hasn't teed off yet today.
All right.
We could use a little push
finish
from
yesterday?
him today. Tyrrell Hatton's making a move, though. Let's go, Hatton. We love Tyrrell Hatton.
All right.
100 to 1 he went off at. Disrespectful price for Tyrrell Hatton.
Talk about, you had a lovely guest on your show the other night talking about the Masters, right?
I had a lovely guest
Didn't
on
you have
my
a guest
show.
on? It was
I had a lovely guest on my show. You must mean Joe Madden. I was on her show.
Gotcha. Flipped it.
Yes.
All right.
I was on Joe's show.
Gotcha.
Joe invited me on
All
her
right.
show.
Talk about who's she?
Joe Madden used to work with me at Sports Grid.
Oh, okay.
So she's in Western Canada. I believe she's in Calgary.
Okay.
So she's big betting analyst, I guess we could call us. I guess that's what they call us, I guess, is that's the correct term for what we do. But she's obviously does a lot of hockey being in Canada, Western Canada. She does show Mondays and Thursdays, I think, at 3:00 East. And I was on with her yesterday doing a little Masters.
Good stuff.
Yeah. But I did some stuff with her at Sports Grid. We did some hockey stuff together. And she
Talk
obviously
some hockey
does.
later, right?
I'm ready, man. We are I'm pumped. It's interesting. I have some thoughts on how they played last night. And
well, the question was, do you think it's going to be a different they were good last night, man.
They were good last night, but there were still some things that I don't know if they sweep all their games. I think tomorrow is going to be very telling.
Yes,
against Ottawa at home. That is
the Leafs that they played last night aren't so mighty.
You're not going to get too much of them, but I'm going to get you to all the hockey in a bit. Wyndham Clark 400 today. What a round for him, man. Who's Wyndham Clark? Kurt Kitayama just started. He's 3 under. Day and Reed both tee off in a little bit as well. Of course, we need Patrick Reed to do well. I mentioned Tyrrell Hatton's 4 under today. He's playing well. Chris Goddard up 2 under. I can't have that. I needed him to finish behind Bridgman for top debutante. You know what that is?
No.
Top debutante. That is they have a market of you bet who finishes first out of all the guys playing in the Masters for the first time. So they call it a debutante, not a first time. Top debutante.
Very nice.
So I have Jacob Bridgman plus 600 and got her up also.
Great line in that Eagle song called The Long Run. All those debutantes in Houston, baby.
Yeah.
Couldn't hold a candle to you.
Scotty Scheffler still 2 over for the day. Harry English 1 under. Sanjay M finished 3 under for the day, plus 1 for the tournament. He'll make the weekend. Ludwig Oberg 1 under today. He's going to probably make the cut. Corey Connor's trying to make the cut. We could use that. We have a top 20 bet on him. Marco Penge getting involved here. Let's go. Some of our guys making a move in the pool here, Paulie. Let's go. We need some of this.
Another question on that debutante thing.
Yeah.
Do the guys who end up being the leader on the Thursday guy who had the winner of that round Thursday said,
sure.
Do they get like a pair of gloves or a medal or a hat or anything?
You get a crystal if you get an eagle. Guys who make eagles get some kind of little paperweight, I guess, that they get to bring home. And obviously I believe there's something if for anyone who's ever lucky enough to get a hole in one there. I'm pretty that's almost anywhere you'd get that, but I'm sure that there's a little hole in one situation as well. But no, you just being the leader after a round does not get you anything. Stugotz. You want to get something? There's Sunday at 6:00 when they give out the green jacket. That's the only thing you get when you're coming around at the end here. I can't believe this Højgaard played so bad today. Ugh. What a disgrace. Did he at least get an eagle, Paulie? We at least get an eagle out of Højgaard? Doesn't look like it. Looks like he's had a rough day. Carver and Cuthbert, Go Sports Radio. Here at Borrelli's Taproom in Long Beach on the island. We're watching round 2 of the Masters. We're going to get to the Mets and the Yankees from yesterday and see what they got cooking this weekend. We'll get to the Islanders with Victory and Peter DeBoer's first game behind the bench. And the now less than a week to go.
Dos, Thomas.
Yes. Double the meat, Tommy.
It's happy hour. We're starting happy hour early here.
Less than a week to go in the NHL regular season. Thursday is the last day. So there's some very interesting things going on in terms of positioning and seeding and other things.
There's also some good stuff that we should kind of talk about as well, too. A couple of teams that have gotten back into the playoffs. A couple of teams in the playoffs for the first time in franchise history. So
who's that? Who's in for the first time in franchise?
Utah Mammoth.
Well, I mean, they're in Arizona.
No, you can't look at it that way.
But they're not a new franchise.
They're a new franchise, man.
I mean, everyone's going to be excited in the Snow Mountain for the Utah Mammoth.
Hell yeah.
Playoff games. All right.
You got to check in over there.
Yeah, I've checked in.
I'm going to win a classic there next year.
Yeah.
It's a major hockey city now.
Yeah, major
sold out every game.
Austin Matthews' future home. Utah.
Maybe.
Utah.
I would go.
Yeah.
Give me a contract.
So we have all of that. Carver and Cuthbert, Go Sports Radio. All right, Paulie, why don't we do our first check-in with everything that is going on at Borrelli's, an extremely busy weekend. Please let us know.
Woohoo! Once again, we are broadcasting from Borrelli's Taproom in Long Beach, 912 West Beach Street. Here out on Long Island in New York, baby. Northeast, South Shore. They say that is beautiful. I just got a fresh Peroni, baby. One of those beautiful Peroni glasses right here at Borrelli's that you can get too. Come down here anytime. And just a reminder, come down here to Borrelli's anytime. Walk in day or night. Mention the Carver and Cuthbert Show. You get a free Miller draft to start your session here at Borrelli's. Good stuff. All right, it's Friday. We got live music tonight, Friday, April 10th. Sophia Luciano is going to be here tonight at 7 p.m. and then followed by DJ Frankie Sims at 10. Friday night is a blast here, every Friday night. Big dance party after the live music, so come on down. Tomorrow, Chloe Halpin's going to be here at 7 p.m. live. And then DJ Tim Select gets all the night crawlers at the end of the night here on Saturday. Dance party, good stuff. Sunday Fun Day. This Sunday, Evan Carriga is going to be here 5 p.m., followed by DJ Tim Select, 8 p.m. This is all in and around all the daytime fun stuff here at the Masters, where there's loads of bucket specials and 2-for-1 pizzas. So get here early, watch on the Masters, and then hang out for all the entertainment. It's good stuff. We got a couple special events coming up here, obviously, at Borrelli's that we do all the time. On Thursday, April 16th, they're doing a local bingo fundraiser here at Borrelli's for the local Long Beach lacrosse team. Let's come on down, all you folks down here in Long Beach, and support the local LAX team here on Thursday, April 16th. In addition to the live music on the weekends, we have music theme nights here during the week. Coming up on April 22nd, the debut of Bruce Springsteen night. And that's also going to be followed up by a return Bruce Springsteen night on May 27th. So 2 Bruce Springsteen. So come on down, hang out with the boss, $21 dinner specials, half-price bottles of wine, and beer and drink specials as well, too, for the music theme nights. Billy Joel's here not Billy Joel himself, but Billy Joel theme night is going to be back on May 6th. It's a staple here every month here at Borrelli's Taproom. And on Wednesday, May 13th, we're going to have Ravioli night, and you can sign up now to reserve at $65 a person. All the pasta and ravioli nights are great down here at Borrelli's Taproom. Go to borrellistaproom.com to reserve or call 516-705-8674. They always sell out, so hurry up. Coming up on Saturday, April 18th, special Lavish Life DJ party. It's called the Party Barn. It starts at 11 o'clock on April 18th. Come down for that. And also letting you guys know about the Country Fest, which is going to be here on the weekend of May 15th through the 17th. Local favorite Anthony Gallo is going to host a variety of all-stars musicians from Nashville. And again, that's May 15th through the 17th. Comedy series is rocking and rolling here all the time. Colin Quinn is going to be here on April 15th. That show is, I think, pretty much sold out. David Tell is already sold out, and he's on April 27th. And then Ian Fidance is going to be here April 29th. New shows just announced. Pete Lee is going to be here on May 4th. Jared Freed is going to be here on June 29th. And Joe List is coming back here on July 14th. And during the Masters all weekend long, 2-for-1 pizzas, all kinds of bucket specials. Follow at Borrelli's Long Beach, at Borrelli's Taproom, at Borrelli's LBNY. Go to Borrelli'sTaproom.com, click on events, check out the menu, and come on down here. And like I said, when me and Mike are here during the week, regularly on Wednesdays and Thursdays, you get the $12 soup and sandwich special for lunch. It's all great stuff. The sandwich menu here is amazing at Borrelli's. And again, anytime, just walk in here and say, hey, I'm checking out and listening to the Carver and Cuthbert podcast, and you get a free Miller Lite draft. And that's what's going on here at Borrelli's, buddy. And happy Friday. Cheers.
Just yell, hey.
And to all the patrons out there checking out the content, following us, supporting us here at CNC.
Jason Kelsey content.
We appreciate it. Cheers, everybody.
Jason Kelsey content. That's okay. Whatever gets everybody
that
upset.
That is so delicious. I know I'm going to have another.
Gotta have another one here for us. All right, Carver Cuthbert, Court Sports Radio. Getting involved here on a Friday. It's fun being here on a Friday, heading into the weekend with the Masters on. We'll keep our eyes on this. I have a few things that I'm very interested in that's going on. I didn't realize I had Scheffler versus Rose in a matchup bet, and Scheffler, as much as I want to cheer him having all these bogeys for the big picture of things, I do need him to beat Justin Rose today. So can he get on his horse a little bit here? Maybe even make an eagle along the way. That would be helpful to me also. All right, Yankees lose 1-0 to the A's yesterday, Paulie.
Yeah, something stinks in the Bronx.
They got...
And it ain't the local garbage.
They got shut down by the immortal Jeffrey Springs.
Immortal.
7 innings, 1 hit. He had a no-hitter into the 7th, right? I think that was the only hit the Yankees got was in the 7th, and then Sterner and Harris shut them down in the 8th and the 9th. Hard to fault Ryan Weathers yesterday. He pitched great. 6 innings, 1 run. 8 innings, Weathers pitched. It's bad eyes on my part. But I've kind of been here with you, and I was like, yeah, yesterday I think I said to you, you know what, whatever. The Yankees are 8-3. Like, what's the problem? All right, well, now they're 8-4.
Now they're 8-4.
And I guess it just took them losing a series for me to finally say, all right, it's time to maybe rattle the cage a little bit and get upset about something. For all the big bats that they have, Paulie, they have pretty damn quiet the last pretty good stretch now. Like, just looking at it. Scored nothing yesterday. They scored 2 runs on Wednesday. And at 5-3, that was with a couple of Rosario homers on Tuesday in the 5-3 win. They did score some runs over the weekend against the Marlins. So is this just a 1 series blip on the radar?
Maybe it's the cold. Maybe it's just the cold.
They get back to the Trop tonight. Obviously, the Trop really in the last 10 to 15 years, the Trop has been kind of like a house of horrors for them. I think they liked that they got to go to their own place last year at Steinbrenner Field when they played the Rays, but they're back at the Trop tonight. I don't know. It's just there's a few guys that, as you look at it right now, really haven't done much, right? Like, I wanted to give you the numbers on. So Jazz is hitting 186.
Guess how many home runs he has?
He's got 0.
Yep.
Grisham's hitting 162. Go ahead, say it. Guess how many home runs he has? 0.
Yep.
Wells is hitting 167. Guess how many home runs he has?
0.
Now, I know it's not supposed to all be about the home runs.
1 or 2 could help.
Because you can't have it both ways. You can't cry and bitch, oh, the Yankees are so reliant on the home run. That's all they care about is the home run. And then bitch when guys don't have homers. Because, again, they are 8-4. But you would like to see some signs of life out of these guys so far. Other than Rice, who's had a great start, Stanton's had a great start. Judge has been okay.
Yes, that's a very good.
I wouldn't say he's been good.
Good analogy.
I wouldn't say he's been as bad as Jazz and Grisham, but I think he's been okay.
Been okay. Very good with the Gardner stance for the roll call in the beginning of the game.
And obviously McMahon's been pathetic.
Yeah, he's
McMahon's done nothing. And even this Caballero has,
It's kind of sucking.
I was hoping that Caballero would play well enough that it would be a problem when Volpe came back. And unfortunately, I don't think at this point he's played well enough that way. He's going to keep Volpe out of the lineup when he comes back.
Not taking advantage.
He is not taking advantage whatsoever.
To use a Hamilton
Hamilton.
He is throwing away his shot.
Nice job, Hamilton. Last time's at Ridgemont High.
I was doing the Broadway show.
I know. Well, I was doing
That was good too.
Hamilton at the end when he in the mart where he throws the coffee on the robber. Spicoli, way to go, Hamilton. Right there.
You know, Penn recently won an Oscar, and I think he should have won one for Spicoli years ago.
It's so amazing when you think
American
back
character.
to how good he did that role. And he's done so many, like you say, Oscar-worthy performances since then. But you go back to Spicoli,
ordering pizza,
and it's just like
Mr. Hand.
Mr. Hand. Well, I was thinking about this, Mr. Hand. If I'm here and you're here, isn't it our time?
Fantastic.
What's wrong with a little feast on our time?
Fast time
It's just
flies.
such a great.
Got it.
It's such a great film. Either way,
You know where I saw that?
where did you see that?
The old Criterion.
Come on,
And The Rock.
wow.
Remember the Criterion, baby?
I mean,
Bring it back.
You talk about dating yourself. That's the old Criterion at the Rock. What is this? This is for Birdie, Scotty? Can we get one here? We get a bird? Now I suddenly want the guy to do well. I forgot I had him in the matchup. Now I want him to do well. What is this for? Or is he going to drop another shot when he misses this?
Gotta wait for the graphic.
Well, they don't give you any.
I know, that's what I'm saying. We gotta wait for it.
Here's the bad side of what you love so much. Is for him. I mean, this is about, and he's got a little 4.5 footer here. Oh, it's actually a little bit more than that. He ain't making that. Oh, he is. Oh, it rolls to the side. How unlucky. He wanted that one, Paulie. He wanted that one.
Poor fella. You get
either way, let's round it up like this. How about you start swinging the bat in Tampa this weekend?
Yes.
How about that? Let's get down to that for the Yankees. You want
warm weather.
Because you get a couple nights like you just had against the A's, and everybody's crying and complaining. Go out and score 6, 7, 8, 9 runs. Oh, that was for Eagle. That was for Eagle, Paulie.
Oh, no.
Oh, I needed that Eagle. We bet him to have an Eagle today. Oh, I didn't know that was for Eagle. I would have been more excited. But he did get a birdie.
All right.
Come on. Masters bets everywhere.
Scotty.
I mean, just Masters bets all over the place. Can't keep track of everything that I have.
It's a great time to be alive.
Score 7, 8, 9 runs against the Rays
Go down to Tampa, you know the area, maybe hit a bar, have a nice meal, and get out there and play some good baseball this weekend. Tampa Bay hasn't been really playing that great of late. They've lost 2 in a row.
And you got this.
They did a nice job fixing the park.
And they're facing this loser, Steven Matz, tonight. Like, they should pound this guy. Steven Matz. He stinks. This is a night. You know what? I'll be grumpy. If they go out and get shut down by Steven Matz tonight, that'll bother me. That'll be the first time I'll be upset about the Yankees this year. I can even stomach the 1-0.
Yet?
No, you're way too early for that. Way too early for that. First, by the way, start for Louis Heel tonight as well.
Welcome back, Louis.
For the Yankees. And that's one thing they have gotten and you can't complain about. Their starting pitching has been incredible through the first 12 games.
Booney's going to start maybe shaking things up. Maybe put Wells in the starting
Shake
spot.
it up.
Yeah, shake it up.
Shake it up.
Have him in the leadoff spot. You know, will we start seeing Booney do some things here, you know, as far as like the lineup, as far as positioning of the lineup, maybe moving guys up and down a little bit here? Or does he just run it?
Shake it up.
I don't know.
Met bullpen got torched last night by Arizona, so they lose 2 out of 3.
Fans are not happy.
They are really happy. They're 7-6. Kind of just blah. Win 1, lose 1. Win 1, lose 1.
A couple of their biggest fans online are saying the A's are going to crush them. They ain't going to have no shot.
Relax.
No
I mean, the A's.
They got no shot.
Clay Holmes tonight against the A's at Citi Field. And then they go to Los Angeles. See the Dodgers.
Yeah.
After that, Dodgers Cubs following. Look,
how many they got with the A's? 3?
3, yeah.
And how many they going out with the Dodgers for?
3. I'm pretty sure.
It's a telling 6-game set here for the Mets.
3. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Dodgers.
They don't want to go out
Saturday,
to LA
Sunday, Cubs.
without winning the series.
Well, look, I mean, the A's took 2 out of 3 from the Yankees.
I know.
So now one of their bats got hurt yesterday. Rooker left that game early. The A's are just like, and it's weird that they won a 1-0 game because that's not their MO. Usually if the A's are beating you, it's like 9-8. They're like a softball team.
Where where's the sense here as far as like, the Yankees here rolling back the team. Everybody's pretty healthy, but everybody's kind of struggling, right? But you have the Mets on the other side who have basically a new lineup and their main guy is out and, they're just not playing well. It's right. Weaver gets rocked. All this stuff's going on. I mean, as far as it's almost, I get the feeling, I'll ask you too, like, Yankees, all right, they're going to be okay. The Mets on the other side, well, it's like the red guy in that Pixar movie, the emotion, the anger, emotion, everybody. As far as the Mets
anger, yeah. That's look, I'm not. I'd be a lot more upset if they were, 3-9. That's what I just. It's still so early that anything. If you're over 500, which they are, 7-6. If you took, just think of it this way.
I know it's early.
You take 2 out of 3 here. You're 9-7
on this Mets team.
I understand that, but you take 2 out of 3, you're 9-7. You take another 2 out of 3, you're 11-8.
And we're opening day for the Mets.
I know it was a big
monsters.
Remember, monsters. Sure, it's because
game.
Remember, a lot of that was because the guy couldn't play center field. Okay, the Pirates have a guy who can't play the outfield, and he allowed 5 of the runs to come in.
Skeens looks so good.
So remember that when you say all that, they
How's
they
Bo
handed
doing?
him 5
I haven't
runs.
looked yet. How's Bo doing?
That's all right.
He's crushing the ball.
No, crushing would be crushing's not exactly what I would say that he's doing. He is now 228. No homer, 6 RBIs.
How's Lindor doing? Anybody in that lineup?
157. See, now that's the guy. See, that's because we've discussed this, and I think it probably gets made a bigger deal than it should, and that's the whole Lindor Soto stuff. Soto's out of the lineup. Who's the guy you look to pick up the slack and be the guy with Soto out of the lineup? It's Lindor.
You figured he would take this opportunity. Let's see how he plays over the next 6 games.
And he's not. He is hitting a $157, which out of their regulars is the lowest. They're missing Soto. Soto was off to a great start. 355, homer, 5 RBIs. Alvarez is off to a great start too. Robert homered last night. He's been okay. They've gotten nothing out of this Polanco. They've gotten really nothing out of Simeon. And they're getting less than 0 out of Lindor right now. And he's got to be their guy.
You wonder if he's into it.
I wonder if he's in. How could you not be into it? I mean, you're getting paid $35 million a year to be. What are you,
I don't know.
You're not into it.
Doesn't seem like
Who hit that shot, Paulie? Now that's a shot.
Doesn't seem like he's into it.
Oh, Spieth. Let's go. What a shot. Put him in there. All right, I'm into this now. Got way too many.
Look at that scenery. Look at this.
Would you be scared, Paulie, going down there? You see how all those people, the patrons are lined
I would
down
be
the
scared. I would be taking that moment in and going, how awesome is this that I get to play on this course?
So you wouldn't be worried of a yip. Somebody yipping it down the left side.
Not at the Masters.
Well, at the Cape Cod Irish Open, you wouldn't want to be standing down
or
there.
out in that page, the Ryder Cup, to be all kinds of noise going on.
Right.
That was ugly.
The patrons are safe here. Now, they weren't with Jack yesterday with the ceremonial first tee. Nicholas hit one into the crowd over on the left. But, man, that's something, man. One time, Paulie, I'll be there. I don't know when, but it will happen for me once.
We got some places to go here over the next few years for you. The new Bills Stadium, out to the Masters.
I'd like to go there. Well, the Masters is that's as we described yesterday. That ain't easy. Getting into that place.
Go to Pebble Beach, man.
Yeah, well, anybody could play Pebble Beach. Oh, Rosie, right on the stick. Wow. Maybe he won't throw his club this time. He's been so upset. You could play Pebble. Last time I checked, if you just wanted to book a time at Pebble, it's like $850 for the round.
That's nothing.
Now, you could go and do like a vacation package where like you stay there for like a long weekend and you could play Pebble and Spyglass. You play the couple of them and it's like, you got to donate a kidney, but you can go and play. Oh, that's rolling off. Look at it fly away. That's not ideal.
A little bit of a breeze there today.
It's fast and firm. Fast and firm as Koepka goes. He might roll all the way back to him out in the middle of the fairway, the way that it's going right now. But yeah, you could bring a very large sum of money to Northern California, and they'll even let you play, Paulie, me and you. They'd let us
They will
play.
let me play.
Well, this place wouldn't let you play.
No. Well, why not?
Because not anybody can walk on
What?
there. Even
What do I gotta do?
Even if you were a member's nephew, they probably wouldn't let you play, or nephew's grandson. They probably.
Well, this is a great
they would
question.
say, "What's his handicap?"
Who plays the Masters during the rest of the year?
The members.
How many members? What's it capped at?
It's not capped, but it's a very exclusive club.
I understand that, but there's tons of clubs out here on Long Island.
You've seen Caddyshack.
Some members
it's like
have
Bushwood.
300 members. What is Augusta have?
It's like Bushwood. How many members? This is probably an easy Google for you. Let's find out. How many members at Augusta National?
How an elite of a club is it? And I bet you the Masters isn't actually the most elite club in the country either.
Augusta National has approximately 300 members at any given time. Membership is strictly by invitation only.
Invitation
only. With no application process.
Really?
None.
So they could just call you.
The roster is famously
and say, hey,
private.
I heard you on the Carver and Cuthbert podcast talking about the Masters, and we'd like to invite you to become a member of Augusta National. It could be that easy.
New members are chosen by the club. There is no way to apply. While unofficial reports suggest an initiation fee between $20,000 and $500,000, with annual estimated dues under around $4,000.
So here's me on the other end. Thank you very much for your offer, but I have
the club. The club is made up of prestigious individuals, including former Masters champions and high-ranking business executives. Members wear iconic green jackets at the club. So there you go.
All right, now we all know.
Very exclusive.
There goes my
to
dream.
Get yourself in there.
I don't know. It's not a dream that necessarily has to go away. Things can change.
Well, again, you can play Pebble. That's like I said, it's about $800, $900 a round. You can go out and play Pebble Beach. Anybody can do that.
I promise you, that would be
they will never let you in the gates at this place.
I would ever play because I would take my time with every stroke.
Just take every single shot. You're gonna just soak it all in. Yes. I mean, you could play TPC Sawgrass where they have the players as well. The stadium course that's about $700 or $800 a round. You go there and play.
I texted cousin Joe this morning though.
Oh, what he say?
So he's laid up with a little bit of a backhand.
Oh, he plays so much golf that his back gets hurt often.
I told him to get his act together because we're gonna be playing golf soon.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
So I'm told him we're hitting him up. We're gonna bring the sticks. Me and you will go to
funny and
down there.
And Boots texted me today saying, "You're at the golf. You're there today?" I said, "Yeah, we're here. Masters, come on down."
All right.
So I don't know. What time you're there till? He might be a little scrambling from Boots. So we'll see if he.
Maybe we'll have a sandwich and soup with him.
I hope so. I'm not packed to get on this plane in a few hours.
Oh, that's right.
I have got a weekend.
All right.
Oh man,
you're gonna get through it, pal. Up and down and back.
So and then I had this grand plan of wherever this hotel is in the middle of nowhere in Indiana tomorrow that I was going to at least go and pop into some kind of bar to watch a good portion of the third round and just enjoy myself before I have to go get ready and go to this wedding on Masters weekend in the middle of nowhere. And I find out that it starts at 4:00. 4:00 it starts at.
Sorry, pal.
What am I going to do here? Sebastian getting involved in the chat box. I am getting involved, Sebastian, in a big way here. Getting involved with this. Another beauty shot.
So wrapping up this baseball here.
Yes, I'm sorry. I got way off track with
we've
Pebble Beach
everybody
and weddings in Indiana during Masters weekend and everything else.
We've explained to everybody in the marketing these shows yesterday and today. We were going to be jumping in and out of the Masters here as we're watching these golfers play in front of these patrons.
Can he pay off this great shot? Oh, he backed it off. What happened when the guy backed it off yesterday? He missed it. He's going to miss it now, Speed. Backing off of it. Can't back off the putt. Go with your first instinct. Look, as I'm sitting here in the middle of Borrelli's in Long Island trying to tell Jordan Spieth how to putt.
Oh, man.
See, though, he backed off of it. Man. Now he's looking at it. He hit it a bit tin.
He's going to lose a little sleep over that.
All right, go ahead. Wrap up the baseball for me.
No, I'm just saying that, again, if look across the league here, Dodgers 9-3 best record. Nobody's really.
Well, Dodgers are better than everyone else.
I understand that. But I'm saying as far as the rest of the league, there's nobody really.
Bet your first place Miami Marlins, pal.
Yeah, well.
about the Rockies winning 6 games? And it took them
that is a
6
story.
weeks to win 6 games
That
last
is a
year.
story.
How about the Tigers in last place? They're supposed to be the best team in the AL Central. That's an old
even it's
Seattle and Detroit are in last place, and they were the favorites to win those divisions.
everybody.
It's
8
super
losses,
early,
7
though.
losses, 6 losses. Milwaukee 8-4.
Buddy, there's a lifetime left.
No, I know.
A lifetime left.
Nobody's
for all
jumping
this.
out. Love to see Toronto suffering. Love to see Boston suffering. Tampa Bay's won. Baltimore's won 3 in a row. 6-6 even here, but that's about it. So yeah, we gotta glide into this a little more. Another couple of weeks, get into May, and we'll see.
You can't get too wrapped up in this stuff.
Just
You
glad
got-
it's here.
It
Glad
really,
it's here. Glad
honestly,
we're talking about the game.
I'm going to tell you this. The next time you should open that standings page is Memorial Day.
Now I'm gonna look at it.
You shouldn't even open it
I know,
before
I
Memorial
know,
Day.
yeah,
It
but-
does. There's just too many games. It just takes long. Now,
Baseball
I hope
guy.
Rose pulls this
Baseball
and
fan.
misses. Can Rose miss this, Paulie? No, probably not. Even you would make this one.
What I'd love to do is get out to the stadium next Friday for hockey jersey day.
Is that what it
But the
is?
thing is you got to get there at like 6 in the morning because there's only the first 18,000.
Hockey jersey day?
And it's beautiful this year. It's a beautiful sweater.
This is at the Yanks. So who are they playing?
Who are they playing this week?
That's important too. You want to go watch them play, the Rays. You want to have somebody.
Doesn't matter. I mean, you want the jersey. Looks like KC.
I got to see this hockey jersey.
KC.
Wyndham Clark in with a 68 today.
17th. KC.
So what's this jersey? I could
Hang
probably
on.
look it out. Did
I'll-
they
I'm
tweet it
trying
out?
It's on there somewhere.
They tweet out the
Yankees.
jersey. Have they done this before?
Yes, they do it every year.
Really?
And they change it every year. Look at that
This is
thing.
it. Tweeting on the fly.
Look at
Here.
that sweater.
So
That's
everyone gets
gorgeous.
one of those?
No, not everyone. The first 18,000.
Kids?
Everybody.
Oh, you're gonna have to be there like 3:00 to get that
3 in the morning?
afternoon. Get there about 4 hours
You got to
before.
get there in the morning.
Oh,
Yes.
not that early.
Yes.
Get there 3:00. You'll be fine.
Later on, look it up. What time people get there?
For the jersey, I know for the
jerseys,
Mariano Rivera
bobbleheads, all
bobblehead,
that
you got to
stuff.
be there at 3:00 in the morning. But not. You can get the hockey jersey's not going to
Thing
be
is
that.
gorgeous. Look at that thing. It's gorgeous. Look at that. Look at that. I want one.
It's a fun Friday here for us.
All right, so that's
Carver and Cuthbert,
baseball
Go Sports
rolling
Radio.
along. Yankees and Mets, couple series here. They need to kind of
They will. I
Get
will
things
tell
going here a
you
little
this.
bit.
Here's your who you got. You ready? The who you got for baseball this weekend. You ready for it?
yeah.
Mets. How many wins against the A's at home at Citi Field this weekend? Who you got?
Look, I'll give them 2 out of 3.
You'll give them.
Yeah, I'll give them 2 out
You'll
of 3.
give them. I'll give you this. They'll sweep them this weekend.
All right.
Sweep.
So we're both on the positive side for the Mets here.
I think they sweep this weekend. I think they'll win all
And that's
3
from
games.
Yankee fans, folks. It's 2 diehard Yankee fans here. We're feeling good vibes here for the Mets.
Yankees in Tampa this weekend.
Got to sweep.
2 out of 3 they'll win.
All right, I'll go for the sweep.
They never sweep down there.
Yeah, well,
2 out of 3.
I want the sweep.
You're so greedy. Like you
I know,
just
I
got.
am
You can't be greedy.
So great.
Just
And I
keep-
want another Peroni, too.
Keep winning 2 out of 3. Keep winning 2 out of 3. He wants another Peroni. Tommy already? I mean,
Thirsty.
he's trying to get his name in the Peroni Club.
My name is in there. I'm on the leaderboard.
Is he on the leaderboard?
Tommy knows that.
Oh,
All right, what else is going on here?
I'm gonna reset. We're gonna get everything together. We're gonna take a break, get your new Peroni, and then we're gonna come back and talk about Peter DeBoer's first night behind the bench as the Islander coach.
All right, I'll do this.
You want to do that one?
You do this.
That's fine.
Get yourself a fresh one, and I'll meet you back here.
That's fine. Carver and Cuthbert, Go Sports Radio, here from Borrelli's Taproom in Long Beach on the island. Good to have everybody with us in the chat box today. We're down here. Come watch the Masters with Tommy. Paulie, what else is happening at Borrelli's?
Well, since you asked, once again, we are broadcasting live from Borrelli's Taproom in Long Beach, 912 West Beach Street, Long Island, in New York, South Shore, baby. Get down here. Check out everything at burleystaproom.com if I'm talking way too fast for you. All right, so the weekend is here. It's Friday night. Means live music. Sophia Luciano is going to be here at 7 p.m. tonight, followed by DJ Frankie Sims at 10 p.m. Friday night party here at Borrelli's. Tomorrow, Chloe Halpin's here at 7 p.m. playing live music. And then DJ Tim Select will be here at 10 p.m. Free admission all weekend. Just to remind everybody. On Sunday Fun Day, which is the best Sunday Fun Day here in Long Beach, Evan Kariga is going to be here live at 5 p.m., followed by DJ Tim Select at 8 p.m. And don't forget, the whole weekend here, the Masters is going to be on. So come on down. We got bucket specials, 2-for-1 pizzas during all rounds of the Masters. So come on down for that, in and around all this great entertainment, okay? Let me skip around here a little bit. Music theme nights return here at Borrelli's on Wednesdays. April 22nd this month coming up is the Bruce Springsteen night. Debut of the Bruce Springsteen night. Come down for the boss specials, $21 dinner special, and half-price bottle of wine, and great beer and drink specials as well, too, with the great sounds of Bruce Springsteen. Billy Joel theme night returns at Songs from an Italian Restaurant on May 6th. Same thing, $21 pasta special, half-price bottles of wine, and the great sounds of Billy Joel. And then we have a special kind of a MTV Unplugged style show with U2 tribute New Year's Days. They're going to be here on Wednesday, May 20th. All right? They're going to be doing a full set of U2's greatest hits. So come on down for that. Again, no charge, no cover. Come on down. Great music here all week long at Borrelli's. In the midst of the Wednesday nights here in May coming up is Ravioli Night. People are signing up for this real quick. So it's $65 a person. Go to Borrelli'sTaproom.com or call 516-705-8674 to reserve your spot for Ravioli Night here on Wednesday, May 13th. Another couple of special events coming up here at Borrelli's on Saturday, April 18th. Lavish Live Party Barn Dance Party on April 18th at 11 p.m. Good stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, Boots is in the house. Just letting everybody know. And then a Country Fest hosted by Anthony Gal on the weekend of May 15th through the 17th. And Anthony's going to be hosting this Nashville night, and they're going to be actual great musicians from Nashville coming up from Nashville to play here. So if you like country music, it's a great weekend to be here at Borrelli's on the 15th to the 17th in May. All right, all the comedy shows coming up. Colin Quinn on April 15th, pretty much sold out. David Tell is sold out on April 27th. Ian Finance is going to be here on April 29th. New comedy shows announced. Pete Lee on May 4th, Monday, May 4th. Jared Freed on Monday, June 29th. And then Joe List is coming back on July 14th. And that's all the great comedy stuff. And don't forget, anytime you come in, the Borrelli's, just mention the Carver and Cuthbert show and get a free Miller Lite draft. Start your session off with a free drink. Just mention me and Mikey, and your first drink's on me and Mike. So come on down here and check out the stuff. All right, don't forget, Masters all weekend long. Bucket specials, 2-for-1 pizzas. Great time here. Check out Borrelli's Taproom.com, at Borrelli's Long Beach, at Borrelli's LBNY, at Borrelli's Taproom on all social media platforms. There you go, Mikey. Welcome back. Thanks for the fresh beer. Appreciate it.
Yeah, it's
I should say, Tommy, thank you for the fresh beer.
Yeah, Peroni Fridays during the Masters down here at Borrelli's. As the last couple of groups teeing off here over the next hour.
Look at Boots walking in right before we start talking Islanders.
He did know we were about to start talking about the Islanders. Right. That's why Boots came in. We have a pulse. There is a pulse for them. I just saw the Irish Bear tee off, Shane Lowry. And as I said to you yesterday, a guaranteed that Shane Lowry will have a chance late on Sunday, because for the first time in my entire life, I didn't bet him to win the Masters. So it's almost a guarantee that Shane Lowry is one of the last 2 or 3 pairs on Sunday, because for the first time in my life, I didn't bet him. So it is without question going to happen. And then when I saw him this morning at 30-1, I said, I can't bet him because I didn't get him at 70-1 like he was before yesterday. So now it's just principle. I refuse to get involved and go after him. But how about the low round of the day right now, Boots? I mean, it's Boots. I got Boots now in my mind.
It's all right. He's here. He's here.
The low round of the day, Paulie. Tyrrell Hatton, 5 under through 12, who I have at 100-1 to win this thing. Wow. So that would be very nice if Tyrrell, and I have a few other top 10, top 20. So nice to see Hatton getting involved here on Friday at the Masters. And right now, Burns is now teed off, and he parred the first hole. So he's still sitting at 5 under. Rory tees off at about 45 minutes at 144. Spieth looking at his book, looking at the club, looking at his book, looking at the club, and all of that. Other than that, Ben Griffin 2 under through 9. How about that? Got a lot of things working here, Paulie, as you can tell. A lot of things on the line. All right, so Islanders, Carver and Cuthbert, Go Sports Radio, here at Borrelli's Taproom in Long Beach on the island. So they get the win in the first game of the Peter DeBoer era last night against the Leafs at home. And it was a little, it was a little touch and go there for a little bit. I mean, you thought they had the game in hand for the most part. The Leafs tied it at 2 early in the second period, and then the Islanders kind of took control after that. I didn't think Sorokin was very sharp, but he didn't have much work to do either. And I think the first thing you saw, Paulie, that was different last night out of the Islanders, you saw a much more aggressive offensive play. And I was looking at, I thought of it last night, and even Boots walked in and said too, when was the last time you saw the Islanders outshoot somebody by like 30 shots? That's
before the third period.
It was like DeBoer clearly came in. And I think the helpful thing
was the Maple Leafs now.
Yes, and I agree with that. And I think that also has a little bit of something to do with it. But I think that was why it was important that when they made this move, he had 4 full days before a game to kind of really hit home the stuff that he wanted to change and that he wanted to mix around. And look, I still don't know how this is all going to turn out for them. They got some help last night, obviously. The Jackets lost to Buffalo. The Flyers lost to the Red Wings. It swung the door back open in their direction in a big way.
Mm-hmm.
Tomorrow's the telling one because they're playing Ottawa at home. Ottawa's been red hot. Ottawa's in a spot right now also. It's an afternoon game. You know how much I hate those. I never feel like you get the same type of game. Who just hit that from under the tree? Was that Jason Day under the tree? Tree hit that one. But I think all good things at first. And then they gave him the puck afterwards. He had the little smile on his face. You see the clip in the locker room.
Yeah, it was nice.
Anders Lee.
Nice.
Here's one for Pete. I didn't see too enthralled that Pete's there, but Pete's going to be hard on him. Pete's going to be tough.
Really?
Yeah.
That's the impression you got?
DeBoer's is tough on the players.
Like it was just
but that's why he wears his guys out. That's why he wears out his welcome so quickly. He is a tough guy. He's going to be on his best behavior here at the end of the season.
In the press conference.
Yeah, that ain't. Again, he just got there. That's why he wears.
They
his
did
welcome
what they were
out
supposed
fast.
to do last night. They won. Good stuff.
I
Spread
agree.
the scoring around.
They won,
good.
and
the power play
looked
good.
Right.
Right.
Which is a big thing too that they always have a problem with. But are we taking it as it's just against the Leafs?
It doesn't matter, right? I mean, the bottom line is the 2 points. That's what you needed. So you play who's on the schedule, the kind of position that the Leafs are in. So I mean, the kid that was in nets for the Leafs last night did as best as he could. But look, they kind of
did the best that he could. He
did the best that he could.
He did the best that he could.
Pretty ugly back there in the back.
That was I can't even.
For Toronto. But some nice plays.
Akadyamov, was that his name? The kid that was in goal for Toronto last night.
Why are you guys still booing Tavares? What's going on? Let it go.
I gotta tell you, I
what's it like for JT, man, to suit up and come into that barn?
Well, like I told you, it's got to be weird for him.
And congrats to Schaefer.
I had no problem with
his magic.
I obviously I feel like we've talked about this so many times at this point. I had no problem, obviously, with all the stuff that happened when he first went there. I think that enough time has maybe passed now where it's like, all right.
A little boring.
I mean, he's still going to he'll always get the booze. But, I mean, we mentioned this.
The guys had no success in Toronto.
We had this talk a month ago. There's a guy that they just put into the Islanders Hall of Fame that if you match up the numbers.
Yeah, we were talking about that.
We did all this a month ago.
LaFontaine
if you match up the numbers,
yes.
And I love Pat LaFontaine. He's my favorite Islander of all time because he was my favorite player when I was a kid. But if you look at the numbers and what they did, does that mean that John Tavares should be in the Islanders Hall of Fame?
Put him in.
And it's never going to happen. You're right.
Put him in.
That's Scotty putting it on the stick right there. Scotty just put one right on the stick. I'm just saying there's been will there be a mending of the fences at some point? Is it possible that down the road time heals all wounds? I'm not sure, but it's something to think about.
Yeah, let's play that Toto song.
They're always going to boo him, by the way. They're always
hold you back now.
They're always going to boo him.
So how much of the game were you able to watch last night?
Most of it.
That you could see DeBoer implemented one thing or the other that maybe was
I just think there was more aggressiveness on offense.
Okay.
I think that's the thing that you saw out of him out of the gate. I didn't think that there was particularly that much of a better defensive performance, but I think that's also the opponent that you have to factor in. I didn't think that Sorokin was particularly sharp. And I think that those are the things you're going to look for tomorrow. And he's still pushing him. Like, they're having practice today. Sometimes day game on a Saturday, they might give him off today. So they asked him about Sorokin too, playing twice because they're playing Sunday also. He goes, this ain't November. We kind of got to ride our guy right here and bring us into the clubhouse. So I like everything that he's saying. So they go home Ottawa, all 3 games at home. Home Ottawa, home Montreal Sunday, who's fighting for first in the Atlantic.
50th goal last night, man.
And then home Carolina
Habs,
on
man.
Tuesday, who's going to be playing.
The Habs are no joke. Better watch out.
My Buffalo plus 750 to win the Atlantic Division ticket got a lot of help last night. With Buffalo winning and Montreal beating Tampa in regulation, Buffalo has the tiebreaker over Montreal. They're 2 points up on them. And the Islanders can really help if they beat Montreal on Sunday. That would almost give me a winner.
So if you win this thing,
yeah.
Are you renting out a charter boat and we're going fishing?
Well, I was saying maybe we could put it towards you mentioned how badly you want to play Pebble Beach. It's about $850 a round. So we could put it towards the $800 to go play Pebble.
Let's go, Buffalo.
Now you still got to get yourself out there and get a hotel, but that's just the golf. $850 one round at Pebble Beach.
It's all right. We'll bring boots and the corporate card. We'll be all right.
Oh, get the corporate card out. That's right. We could do that. Get them in with the corporate card. Write it off. There's nothing wrong there. Okay, buddy. I'll take that too.
Anytime, buddy.
As far as the Flyers go, Flyers are at Winnipeg tomorrow. Home for Carolina Monday. Home for Montreal Tuesday. So those are the 3 games left for the Flyers.
Does Winnipeg have anything to play for here?
Yes, they are still in it. They are 3 points back with 4 to play. That helps the Islanders. Winnipeg needs in Winnipeg in the igloo. All right. So that's a good thing that Winnipeg has something to play for. And that I'll get to that West in a moment. That West is a nutty finish that you're going to have in that. That is their best chance because Ottawa has 94. They play the Islanders and the Devils and the Leafs. Let's call it like it is. They're getting at least 2 from Toronto. That gets them to 96. The Islanders can only get to 97 if they won all 3 of their games. And do you think the Leafs are going to, the Sens are going to get nothing out of both the Islanders and the Devils? Not one. You think they won't get any points out of those 2 games? I don't believe. I think they will. So their path is 3rd in the Metro.
Mm-hmm.
Need the Flyers to lose these games. Need Winnipeg to give you a little boost.
How many games do the Flyers have left?
3. Winnipeg, Montreal, and Carolina.
For Philly.
Yes. Maybe not in that order, but that's who they're playing. 1 second here, Paulie. Let me bring that back up. I have all the schedules in front of me. Not in that order. At Winnipeg, home Carolina, home Montreal. Those are the 3 left for Philly. And the Isles are 1 point back of Philly. So I'll give you the scenario. Rose, another birdie. He has hit 5 under now, and he's moving here with this. So here's how the best scenario for them. Beat Ottawa tomorrow. Winnipeg beats Philly. It puts you 1 up on Philly, and then you've got the power back in your hands. 2 games to go. You're back in the driver's seat. The Irish Bear birdies won. What a start for him. This guy's going to absolutely be there. He's going to shoot 65 today. This is going to drive me nuts if this guy is going to be there. He's going to force me to bet him at 15-1 on Saturday night to win when I could have had him at 70 if I just bet him like I always did. This is the stuff that drives, but it's all right. You want to know why it's all right? Because there's a guy who just teed off, and he's 3 under right now, and by the end of today, he's going to be 6 under, and that's Patrick Reed. He's winning the Masters on Sunday.
Yeah.
So, oh yeah.
You heard it right here, folks. I gotta
Patrick
write
Reed's
that
winning
down.
the Masters. Write it
this
down. He's the guy.
Patrick Reed.
Everyone hates him. I'm one of his only fans in all of America. And he's winning the Masters this weekend. Yes, Sebastian. Rose with a great shot. Very involved in the chat box today, which we absolutely love to always see here on the show. I'm sorry.
All right, so we
Now,
know what the Islanders got to do here.
I gave you all that. And so
congrats to the Penguins getting in. Sid's back.
First time since 22.
Sid's back in the show.
It'll be a quick exit for them. They're going to lose to either the Islanders or whoever else comes out in third place.
Carolina in, Buffalo in, Montreal in, Tampa Bay in.
Everyone's in except, and the wild cards are not done either. Now, Boston plays Tampa tomorrow. They could help me out too. No games tonight, Paulie, on a Friday night.
That's the NHL for you.
No games. Everyone plays tomorrow.
There you go.
Weird scheduling. So the NBA, this is the last weekend of their regular season. Everyone has 2 games left in the NBA. Everyone plays tonight. There's no games tomorrow. Everyone plays Sunday, last day of the regular season. Maybe did the NHL clear the decks for them tonight? I have no idea, but that's kind of how it goes. And then, thank God, the NBA regular season ends on Sunday because they have had one of the worst regular seasons, and they've had some doozies, but the nonsense that they have had and the non-existent absolute snooze fest that their regular season has been. I mean, I told you this yesterday. You had 2 games the other night where the point spreads were 21.5 and 23.5. In the NBA, you have teams tanking, the teams that don't care. You got guys playing guys off the street. I mean, the Bulls had a couple guys. I don't think that they even played college basketball were playing the other night.
Does anybody in the NBA care?
No, and that's the thing. Like, in even these teams, there's no spots that are up for grabs this weekend. It's just seeding and positioning.
It's boring.
And I'm not sure anyone cares about that.
What do you think about the Knicks beating the Celtics?
Great shot by Hart at the end. Look, I think it is kind of big because I know that these teams all act like they don't care. Who hit that one? Oh, you go look at this member's bounce that he got. Well, you got to be kidding me. Enough of this guy. Where was this yesterday when I had him for first round leader? Why didn't he get bounces like that on the back 9 yesterday? I'm sorry.
It's all good, man.
People say, who cares what seed you are? I actually think it's important for the Knicks to be the 3. I think the 3 is the best spot for them because it's most likely going to be Toronto in the 6, and they destroy Toronto all the time. And that guy didn't get the same bounce. Who hit that one in the tree? Yeah, Speed didn't get the same bounce out of the tree on that one. But I'm just glad it's over because I feel like we've kind of neglected the Knicks and we've neglected the NBA, but for good reason because it's been awful watch. But next week, finally, games that matter. I need games that I know the stake is there and that they're into it. And I just haven't felt that way about the NBA really for 3
kind of
months
been a business as usual last couple of months here as far as the Knicks. And
so you get the play in Tuesday, Wednesday, third, and next weekend you get the real thing.
And let's be honest too, St. John's took a lot of the air out of what the Knicks are next season here. But leading up to NCAA.
It still was super boring. I mean, it was still it's just so
well, I'm saying though, it didn't help the fact that St. John's winning the Big East, getting to the tournament.
Well, thank
God
as far as
basketball
they did.
attention here in New York, they pretty much got all of it.
Thank God they did that.
Yeah. You wanted to talk real quickly about the West here on.
I'm sorry. I'm all over the place.
Right,
you want to know why? Because we're here on a Friday.
Yes.
We're here on a Friday. And the Masters are on, which really is taking a lot of my attention away. Now, Dallas is going to play Minnesota in the first round. That's set.
What
Dallas
do you think?
beat Minnesota
how do you
last
feel
night.
about that? There's been talk that everybody's a little upset with the NHL playoff system.
I know.
You've got all these great teams that somebody's going to get knocked out in the first round here.
It is, and these are the years where they're able to kind of have this argument because Dallas and Minnesota are the second and fourth in the entire NHL in points, and they're going to play in the first round. And that's unfortunate. And then you'll take it a step further. The winner of that is going to play Colorado in the second round. So it's not even like you can get to a conference final. These teams, look, one of these teams, Edmonton, Vegas, Anaheim, is going to get to the West Final. Whereas Colorado, Dallas, and Minnesota 2 of them will be out before the West Final, no matter what.
Yeah.
When you look at a year like this, it shows you that maybe the system needs some fine-tuning. And you want to go back to the 1-8. Remember, they did this around the COVID time when they decided we're going to play more division games. Then they played in more division games for 1 year, and then they changed their minds and said, oh, no, we can't have a year where Connor McDavid doesn't come to Carolina. They decided we can't do that. So then they kept the format, but switched the amount of games you were playing in your division. So they need to fix it. Their other problem is that
doesn't sound like Gary's going to change this at all.
Well, Gary likes this because he says this creates rivalries. And I don't necessarily disagree with him in that aspect, because I do like that the divisions play each other in the first round and the second round. But when he gets years like this, he's going to get a lot of pushback.
Well, I think maybe the other side of this is that they're looking for these monster matchups here in the first round to maximize the gates, because most of these series will go 6 and 7 games. Well, and that has been the trend the last few years in the NHL with this alignment, that the first round is really the moneymaker round for all the franchises that get in.
Correct. And you're definitely getting Dallas, Minnesota. And you're also going to get some combination of Montreal, Tampa, Buffalo in the first round as well. 2 of those 3 teams are playing each other in the first round, and that's going to be a marquee first round matchup as well. I understand what they're doing. And remember, he's going to add a couple teams in a few years. And I think that's when you might see the change back. I think it's going to, when they add, stupidly, Atlanta, back to they're going back to Atlanta for a 3rd time, but they're going to do it. Them in Houston, or go back to Arizona, whatever it is that they have planned. That's when you'll probably see them go back to 1-8. Because I don't know how much longer they can do divisions when you start getting, they won't do it, Boots. Boots wants Quebec back. He's asked about Quebec, and a lot of people do want them back there, but for whatever reason, they don't find that viable. If they think it's the same as if they went back to the mall in Hartford, it wouldn't work. So they went, as much as we love that place, right, Paulie? We love the old mall in Hartford where the Whalers played.
Some good times there.
Good times at the mall in Hartford for the Whale.
Place to go and see.
So let me ask you this. Since we'll come back on Wednesday, there'll only be 1 or 2 games left. It seems like Edmonton is charged enough that they're going to win that division.
4 marks to McDavid carrying this team right now. Draisaitl
trying to steal the MVP from McKinnon too.
And
he might.
Through all the injuries that Edmonton's going through here, and first in the division, and I mean, it's another
he's Celebrini won it last year. Yeah, he won it last year. Schaefer's on skates.
Another 90-point season for the Edmonton Oilers. They're going to end up,
they're still like they have 90, and Vegas and Anaheim both have 89. Anaheim got off the deck last night. They broke a 6-game losing streak, beating the Sharks. That division, all of that is still up for grabs. Who's going to win that division?
I'm just trying to focus here on Edmonton here. The fact that,
they're losing in the first round.
Without I don't know, man.
Whoever they play. They're going down. They're going down no matter who they play. Okay?
I don't know. I wouldn't count McDavid out like that. Maybe not for the long haul this year as far as getting deep and back to the conference finals and even the finals, but I'd give Edmonton a good shot.
I would.
First round.
Oh, first round, yeah. They're going to play Utah. Well, it's going to be, if they win the division, they're going to play Utah. You just told me how you're in on Utah.
Baby.
Utah hockey. This is your squad.
It's a great job. They're in the playoffs. They got a great young team, good coach.
They'd get dusted by Edmonton in the first round.
They might.
Edmonton would dust them.
That's why Edmonton wants for getting into the playoffs.
That's why Edmonton wants to win this division so bad. They see Utah sitting there for them in the first round.
Well, this is the other argument. With certain teams getting into the playoffs here, is this a mark on the team, or is this a mark on a watered-down league? As far as, quality of play and who's left here to get in. And I mean, you look at the bottom of the league here as far as who's out.
Well, these teams are awful. Vancouver, Chicago, Calgary, and Seattle really let go of the rope. They beat Vegas last night in the shootout, but they've really let go of the rope down the stretch. San Jose, unfortunately, losing the last couple nights. That's kind of put them out of the mix.
I really want to see Celebrini.
So LA is 1 up on Nashville for the last spot. Winnipeg has got a life with 3 points back. I think San Jose, St. Louis, and Seattle are finished, even though they don't have the E next to their names yet. Nashville's got 3 games left. LA's got 4 games left. So they got the game in hand. If they win that game, it'd be huge. Who does LA have left? Paulie, I just want to. Always the schedule's important. Home for Oilers, at Seattle, at Vancouver, at Calgary. Jeez. Well, now those teams stink, but you still got to go on the road. Kings should get that last spot with that schedule.
Absolutely.
They should get the last
They
spot.
should be embarrassed if they don't.
Breadman with a big first round. Lots of goals for the Kings.
No.
The Breadman.
No.
They should have gave him the whole
It's not
Ranger
his MO,
team.
pal. It's not his MO.
He's not a playoff performer?
No.
What you're going with?
No.
Well, we're at the end. Final week of the NHL regular season. And then the best playoff in sports. The Stanley Cup.
So when
playoffs.
we're back
here.
here.
What a shame. He pushed it to the left. Rosie.
Oh.
Why didn't he throw his club like he did earlier?
Not
He's going to get a talking to from
No,
the
you don't
from the suits. I had for conditions like today, that's tough to do. 4 birdies and 5 holes that Rosie did. Here he is, the Irish Bear, out in the middle of the fairway again. What a surprise. This is so painful having to watch this. Watching this guy, and he's going to take this second shot. He's going to put it right there. He's going to probably have like 30 feet for eagle after this. This is how this is going for me. The only good thing that's happened for me is Tyrrell Hatton's on fire. It's really the only thing that I have going at this point. I'm sorry, Paulie. I'm enamored with the Irish Bear about to hit
It's all right. So next Thursday is the final day of the regular season for the
Thank
NHL.
God.
For the NHL.
Oh, this is third, Boots. Wow. Well, he must have put one in the pine straw the first shot. The second cut.
Lightning have the Rangers next
Right
week
out there.
for a game. So
Yeah.
Sabres better take care of business.
That should have been his eagle putt.
And they're playing the Stars next week. Sabres.
Yeah, but the Stars are going to have everything wrapped up. Sabres are winning the division, and don't try to talk me out of it. They're winning the division. We need this. We've talked about this for months. We can't lose that now. We need the Sabres to get it home. They only got 2 games left. They're playing the Blackhawks. They might only need 1 win.
All right, pal. Closing out this show.
Yes.
Let's get your last thoughts on what's going to happen here for the Masters here on Sunday. Now, I know you wrote what Patrick Reed is your winner.
Well, Reed or
Rory
or Fleetwood would be great for me. And the 2 guys that I have, or in Xander. I have Xander also. Xander's teeing off now he's actually going off now. 120 is when Xander's in. Look, I'm very interested to see Rory today. I thought he played brilliantly yesterday. It really was the opposite of what I thought he was going to do. I thought he would come into this kind of with his head not there. His back was hurting him last month in Florida, and all the obligations of shaking hands and kissing babies and hosting dinners and doing all those things. And I actually think it ended up being the complete opposite. He is free and easy and playing great. And I would be very careful with all these guys because the course is tough today. But if Rory has the kind of round that like Justin Rose is having right now, and Rory somehow got this thing to 8 today, or that could be very difficult for everybody this weekend, because I only think it's going to get tougher on Saturday and Sunday with the way that this course, there's not going to be a drop of water. There's not very little wind, firm and fast the entire weekend. I think today, if Rory shoots better than 3 under today, I think he wins the Masters. I really do. I think if Rory got to 8 or better today, it's going to be difficult on others. I'm rooting for Reed. I'm rooting for Xander. I'm rooting for Fleetwood because I care more about money than I do stories. And that's just honest. I only care about my wallet. I don't really care about anybody else. So I don't care about him winning back-to-back green jackets. And that
the hard, cold truth here on CNC.
Hasn't been done since this and that. I don't really care. I should be rewarded for having to go to Indiana for a wedding on Masters weekend. And I should be rewarded for that by Patrick Reed winning the Masters. That's how I should get rewarded, Paul, is by that happening.
Yeah.
Clearly not. Clearly not. You know what, though, Boots? I might walk in there tomorrow, and he's got the Masters on every TV at the wedding, and maybe I'll have to go shake his hand if that happens. I've never met him before, but I'll have to go shake his hand if he's got the Masters on at the wedding in Indiana.
Good
Oh,
stuff.
boy.
Is it a golf state? I don't know.
I don't know.
It's the middle. Golf out in Indiana.
It's the middle of nowhere. So I got to fly to Indianapolis and then drive like an hour south of that.
You better hope they have better internet than the
Wolf Lodge.
Yeah.
The Wolf Lodge got me with the internet this week. It's been a long week. Kids off of school. The Wolf Lodge, Indiana for a wedding. It's been tough, but
yeah, you need some winning this week.
I did find out the one thing did go well for me. I was racing home Sunday from Indiana because I thought it was going to be O's first travel softball game. Was supposed to be Sunday night at like 5 or 6 o'clock.
Okay.
There's 7 teams in the league.
You got
so one doesn't play, and we got the bye week 1. So we're not playing travel softball Sunday night, which means I'm home for the end of this. So I'm getting a give back. By the time I walk in that door, 3:30 on Sunday, the leaders will be about on 3 or 4, and I'll be. That's when it starts. So I'll be ready to rock right after that.
Looking good already.
So
look at that. You turning things around.
To wrap up here, I think that non-money wise, I think Rory has got a great shot to win this weekend, but I'm still going to go with Patrick Reed or Xander Schauffele to win the Masters. Who you got? Mets this weekend. How many do they win against the A's at Citi Field?
I said 2. Didn't I say that? I said 2 out of 3.
I say they sweep the A's this weekend.
And I said the Yankees
I think the Mets get off the deck. I think that the Yankees win 2 out of 3 in Tampa.
I got them for a sweep.
You got them sweep. I got the Mets sweep. You got the Yankees sweep. That's who you got. Islanders, Senators, Saturday afternoon.
Man. I can't pick it.
You can't pick it?
I can't.
Islanders win Saturday afternoon.
Right. Yeah, I can't.
I could see this is how this is going to go.
It's a toss-up for me.
Islanders win Saturday and Sunday.
They have to win, obviously, but
and then lose to Carolina on Tuesday. That's probably how it's going to go for them. If you want the torture chamber way that it usually finishes, I think that would be it. But we got to get you that outfit Day's got on. Look at that. He's got that yellow, like almost like a golden bear yellow with the blue pants. God, that is a great getup. And Day's, they've asked him to tone it down. He was wearing camouflage the other day, but he's looking a little bit better too. Do the Rangers even play? Are they done? Did they pack up things? Did they forfeit their last 2 or 3 games?
Half of the gear is packed away already for next year.
All right, I'm sorry I didn't talk about the Rangers with you today.
There's nothing to talk about with the Rangers. There's nothing. All I want is maybe Sully decides to retire.
Well, Donna Kelsey be sending us any Christmas cards after she sees the TikTok from yesterday. Will we get any Christmas cards from Donna Kelsey after yesterday?
No, probably not. But it would be nice if she acknowledged us, just to say, "Hey, I didn't appreciate that."
If she'd like to put more views on the TikTok,
exactly.
that would be fine.
Yeah,
we found out the secret to getting more views. Just talk bad about people
off.
That's it. Just talk bad about people.
Well, we don't necessarily talk bad about them. We're just saying.
Oh, I didn't say anything bad. I just said I don't want him on TV anymore.
That's it, yeah.
I can't watch the guy on TV. I can't. I don't. Enough with Jason Kelsey.
There's difference.
Who is this guy?
We don't talk bad about people here.
Like he's not even like. Do they put him on because they think he's funny? Is there something funny about him?
See if I can get him on the show.
Look at this guy. Oh, jeez.
Oh man,
this Irish bear. He parted.
Playing like a cub. He's playing like a cub.
Let me tell you, he's going to be in one of the last 3 groups on Sunday. You can write that down right now.
All right.
Oh, look at Rose in the pine straw. All right, let's go here. I had enough of him after yesterday. Get him out of here. Tommy's got Rose though. Every time Rose hits a shot, Tommy's looking at it real close. Oh, he's got Akshay, too. He's got Akshay working for us. Paulie, great job as always.
You too, buddy. Nice Thursday, Friday.
You know what? No. Tell everybody one more time. Give everybody the rundown. They need it before we leave for the weekend.
Look, this is what I'll just tell everybody. I'll just tell everybody that get down here for the rest of the weekend for the Masters. You get 2-for-1 pizzas, lots of good stuff. Great live music with Sophia Luciano tonight, and then DJ Frankie Sims, and then Chloe Halpin's here tomorrow, followed by DJ Tim Select, and then Sunday Funday Evan Kariga at 5 p.m. and DJ Tim Select. So that's the weekend here. It's Masters and music. So come on down to Borrelli's And for all the comedy shows and all the special nights coming up, go to Borrelli's.com and just check it out and call for reservations. 516-705-8674, located at 912 West Beach Street down here in Long Beach. And like I said, anytime you want to come down to Borrelli's, just mention the Carver and Cuthbert show and you get a free Miller Lite draft. It's the place to be. It's the best place in Long Beach. Come on down. And we'll be back here next week, Wednesday and Thursday.
Wednesday, Thursday, noon East.
And well, I guess the playoff scenario for the NHL will be set. Pretty much for the NBA as well, too.
NBA will be in the play-in tournament.
We'll know who won the Masters. We'll find out when Jerry's going to have us down at the Links.
Mets-Dodgers next week.
Mets-Dodgers
Mets-Dodgers in L.A.
We'll see how the Yanks and Mets have either improved or
That's better hope they improve.
So lots to talk about next week.
Can Lindor hit more than 150?
As the sports world rolls on. That's what we do it.
Carver
He's not into it, folks. I'm telling you right now.
Carver and Cuthbert, Go Sports Radio from Borrelli's Taproom in Long Beach on the island. Enjoy the weekend. We'll see you back here on Wednesday.
And safe travels, Mike.
Thank you.
Have a wonderful weekend in Indiana, baby. It's going to be great.